You know that feeling you get when you're about a month away from your summer beach vacation and time just seems to crawl at a slow snail's pace? Well, that's how I feel about spring getting here and getting this yard to come back to life. But as I already pointed out, there is signs of life returning. Seeing a lot of green coming up, but it's still mostly weeds. The Bermuda is still pretty dormant because the temperatures are still gradually climbing back up. But again, I'm starting to see some activity. We still got a lot of weeds we got to take care of, as you can see right here along the sidewalk. Didn't take care of everything in that first application, like I said in the weed control application video, and that I would have to retreat. So that's what this video is going to be about, retreating the yard. Oddly enough, I'm seeing a lot of activity in my backyard, which is kind of strange because this is all typically mainly shaded. I mean, you can see, get a little indication of how much shade is back here because of the jungle, but still, I'm seeing some pretty good activity. You got some green popping up here and there, and where the crepe myrtles were, it's turning into a nice, disgusting salad bar. So we're gonna have to figure out something to do there. A lot of the moss that was in the backyard, again, it's starting to really yellow and looks like it's starting to kind of die off, but I think I'm gonna have to hit it harder with another product to really kill it and get it out of here. And we'll probably make a video on that because that's a beast. That's gonna take a lot of work. Checking with our customer service staff, I had to wait about 30 to 35 days before I could reapply or do any other kind of treatment weed control application to my yard. So that time has come, and I'm now going to do that on my yard because I really want to attack these weeds and try and get rid of them before the grass really starts to green up. What's going to be different about this application, I'm probably not going to do a full broadcast application over the entire yard, all 6,400 square feet. I'm going to concentrate it in some spots. I'm seeing a lot more weed activity along the sidewalk here. As you can see, we got them sprouting up right there and right along here. Along this whole sidewalk, I'm starting to see a lot more weeds pop up here, and they're not really yellowing like they were in the rest of the yard where I broadcast sprayed. Here's some more examples of weeds sprouting up along the sidewalk right there, and right along here. So the question is, why do weeds typically sprout up along sidewalks and driveways more so than they do throughout the yard, especially after you've treated with pre and post emergents? Well, in talking with the experts, that's definitely not me. I'm talking about our customer service staff. They're the experts. When you go to do your edging on your yard and try and clean up the sidewalks and the driveways, what happens is you disturb the dirt, and that pre-emergent breaks down. The temperature along your sidewalk and driveway tends to be a little bit warmer than it is throughout the entire yard as well. Also add in the fact that when you water your lawn or it rains, water tends to settle along those areas, your driveway and your sidewalk. So you bring all of that together and you give the perfect conditions for your weeds to continue growing. I wish they would just die. Now another reason I'm gonna do kind of a spot treatment, I'm still gonna broadcast spray in some areas, but the reason I'm not gonna do the entire lawn again, it's to benefit the grass. While doing a full broadcast application probably won't destroy my yard, I don't really wanna risk it. I mean, my Bermuda's still in a dormant state. I did a full broadcast application. I just don't wanna risk killing anything that I don't want to kill. Nothing would thrill me more than to get an aerator, get it in this yard, punch some holes in it, and start fertilizing. But it's just too early to do that. You see, I really want my grass to be green before I start doing that fun stuff, aerating and fertilizing and helping the grass to grow. Just because the grass isn't green doesn't mean I need to stop my rehab program. There's still a lot that needs to be done. So for that reason, we're gonna do our rehab. Meaning a rehab of our weed control products. So, let's get to it.
definitely would not call this a spot treatment. I most certainly broadcast sprayed, but I kept it focused in certain areas where I know weeds are going to be really hard to control, like along the sidewalks and the driveway. But again, this is exciting to see that a lot of the weeds have started to yellow. So they're dying. Happy about that. Found this little guy with a little companion over there sprouting up out of the yard. This is in the back where all the moss is.
I swear, 1 minute it is sunny as can be, and then the next clouds roll in and it looks like we're gonna get flooded out with rain. Welcome to Georgia. One other thing that I wanted to point out that I've done with this reapplication of weed control, I cut the mix rate down significantly. If you read the product label, they'll tell you not only the amount that you should mix per 1,000 square feet and how much water to add and all that kind of stuff, they'll also tell you the max amount that you can put down within a 5 to 6 month or even a year period. So going by that on my product labels and consulting with the customer service staff, waiting my 30 to 35 day period, that's what I've done. I cut the mix rate down so that I don't exceed the amount that I've already put down, plus this, plus what I'm going to be putting down come fall time. I just love the smell of herbicides going into spring. I'm pretty much done spraying my pre and post emergents. I will wait until we're creeping out of summer and riding into fall before I do a full all over broadcast application again. The only thing that I'll broadcast spray from this point going forward is most likely the moss that's in the backyard, because I'm gonna use a specialized product for that, and then I'm gonna have to put in a lot of elbow grease to get it the heck out of there. If I do any more weed control application, it's most certainly just gonna be spot treatments, and I'll get them as they sprout up with the rest of the yard. So there we go, a reapplication of our pre and post emergent to really just try and kill and destroy these weeds. I'm very much anxiously awaiting getting aerator in this yard and putting down some fertilizers and really trying to bring this yard back to its full potential. As always, if you have questions, you can leave them in the comments section below, call our customer service staff, or shoot them an email. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. Make sure to subscribe by hitting this button right here, and you can also click this playlist to watch all the videos that we've done up to this point. And as always, thanks for watching.